Hi, I welcome you all once again for this video lecture. So today the topic is about the software development models. So that is the V model, that is the verification and validation model. In the previous session, we were discussing about the spiral model. This is one of the another method available in the SDLC models. Now let's move on to the session. So again, just remind about what do you mean by SDLC and how it is works. So why it is needed. So that is given in this slide. So it is an framework that guides the development process of any software application right from the initial stage till the deployment stage. So it is very important to follow all these things because it defines it is a refined, well refined method of development process. So various software development life cycles are specified and designed, and this verification V model is also considered to be one of the widely used models, and it is practiced across several industries. So what do you mean by V model? So this V model in SDLC emerges as an compelling alternative offering a systematic approach. So here it is going to shedding light on what are the principles involved in the V model and advantages and the best practices. So here the V stands for verification validation. I hope you all know understood what do you mean by verification and the validation. So verification is just verifying everything is correctly done properly, steps are followed or not, and validation provides a valid whether statement or we taken the right decision or not. So again, like the spiral model, it is also an extension of waterfall method, which is one of the well refined finest traditional method. On top of it, we are going to add two more component, that is what we call as the verification and validation. Okay, so it introduces a parallel testing phase during the development stage itself. Okay, it is like a V-shaped diagram. So that is why it is called as the V model. So during the development phase itself, parallelly we will be performing the verification and validation also. So that is why it is considered called as the V model. So what is the advantage of parallel testing? Right along with the parallel development. So unlike the sequential nature of the waterfall ball method where that is testing is done at the end, here the testing is done parallelly so that it properly aligns with the development and testing phase, and we are going to foster early defect detection. So this emphasis on both this verification, that is whether we are building the product is right and ensuring the right product is built. That is the concept behind verification validation. So it aligns with the development phases on the left side, and it also corresponds to the testing on the right side. So next one is the traceability. It is one of the core thing in V model. So it ensures a direct linkage between the development phase and the associated testing phase. So the traceability facilitates a comprehensive documentation and alignment between the requirement design and the testing activities till the development phase. It is till the deployment phase. It is carried out, and again we refine our requirement, we refine our design, and again we refine testing, and finally move on to the uh, deployment phase. So the main advantages we have here is the earlier defect detection since it is done parallelly. So it is one of the considered to be one of the proactive approach that which contributes to the creation of more robust and reliable end product. So we are calling it as the error free or error zero approach. So advantage is clear design and planning. So it is involved in a well-defined task so that each stage it is right across the development, right across the parallel testing process. Each tasks are well defined and it is effectively done. So it contributes to the effective project management. And since it is done parallelly and since it is done early, so identifying the possible um, issues in the development process, and again the resolution of those issues is also done parallelly. So it minimizes the likelihood of defects which is being found out later in the project, which involves a lot of efforts being wasted and a lot of time and money being wasted. And it is properly documented so that it enhances a lot of transparency, and it also helps us to manage the software process very effectively. Next one, the thorough requirement analysis is also being done, which is one of the imperative success for this V model. And it is also effectively communicated, and communication between the development and testing phase, as you all know, is very crucial. Again, regular meetings and regular status updates and the collaborative tools are employed so that everybody is properly synchronized and it is being communicated. And automated testing is also involved. So it involves a seamless execution of tests repeated, and adaptation is also very much needed. So it's one of the highly recommended models. With come to the end of this session, we'll meet in the next session. Thank you.